Bom dia, tudo bem? Bem-vindo to another Charlie's Guitar Stroke Recovery. And I'm really excited about this week's tune that I've come up with. It's like a gospel blues, and it took a lot of hard work to work this all out this week, especially with my right hand. And if you don't know my story, I suffered a stroke and I was paralyzed on the right side of my body. And, music has just been a source of recovery for me. And plus, my faith and prayer in God. That kind of reminds me, I want to talk about something else. I just want to talk about this really quick. And, one of the things I noticed early on in my stroke is recovery was stress. And having this stress was kind of holding me back from my recovery. And sometimes what I discovered that I didn't realize something that was stressful. So here's an example, but I'm just going to make this a very broad example. About a year ago, I was involved with let's just say a musical group. And it was kind of a bit of a toxic environment. And I didn't realize it was causing me a lot of stress until I left that environment. And once I did, everything changed for me. It was amazing. My stress kind of just dropped like 99.9%. I was able to lose 50 pounds. I was able to finish my book here. If I can get it, it's Strumming for Life, which is on Amazon.com. And just things started falling better into place for me. And I guess I just want to thank God for removing me out of this stressful situation. And I didn't understand it first. I didn't realize how much stress it was really causing me. So, thank you, God. Anyways, let's get to the video. Again, it kind of reminds me of a gospel blues. And I started off this chord setup or this chord voicing arrangements, and I started with an E major 7th. And I played it kind of right here. And then a pretty chord. And then from there, I went to a B7. And then I went to an A major. And then a little walk down to B7. And a lot of gospel music kind of has those trends. So I guess this walk down is more like, if I was to put it into perspective, I guess this would be a G sharp minor, G minor, F sharp minor to an E major, ending with a B7. And I guess and that's another way to play that E major 7 chord. And you can play it here too. There's a lot of beautiful places to play that chord. But I just want you to understand, a lot of gospel music arranges like that. And what makes it unusual is the second chord is a B7. And that's nice. It kind of brightens it up a little bit, bluesy. And then to that A major, and again a walk down. Anyways, so that's the whole thing. And I kind of stayed in these kind of interesting scales. Like right here, I would do something like, and I think that's a neat little riff. And then go. And I did all kinds of neat little riffs like, but that was off. And then same thing down here. So you can see for yourself. I think I even played some of the scales up here as well. Well, let me do it again. Yeah, I did something like that. I guess hit this note. Anyways, I hope this makes sense to you. So that's my video this week. This is my story this week. Don't let stress get in the way, because stress can affect your recovery, especially for us, our stroke warriors. So whatever recovery you're going through, stress is bad medicine. So try to find those things or identify those things that is causing stress in your life. I mean, the stress was really so bad in the situation I was in. I was gaining weight, and it was horrible. I'm afraid to tell you how much weight it was, but I will tell you that I went from a 40-inch waist down to a 36. And believe it or not, it was because of the situation I was in. And once I was removed from that situation, life changed. So God, thank you for opening my eyes up to that, even though I didn't understand it first. Well, look, I hope you enjoy my video. I hope it gives some ideas about guitar. I'm just an average player trying to relearn guitar again. And I am playing my Lucky Dog guitar from Andy Sims there in Cleveland, Tennessee. Thank you, Andy, for making such a beautiful guitar. But most of all, I want to wish you guys a great Sunday, a great prosperous week coming up. And just remember, keep praying, keep recovering, and never, ever, ever give up. Will you do that for me, please? Tell me your story. I'd love to hear it. So I'm going to say this, and as I always say, I'm going to say, I think I'm going to say, how many times am I going to say I'm going to sing? I don't know. Anyways, here it is. Ciao for now, and God bless.